here, and we're about to do a reaction for SHUNchan, for Japanese parents react to I love you. This is going to be interesting. I have a lot to say about it, so here we go.
Hello guys, 新年明けましておめでとうございます。So I was brainstorming ideas for the first video in this year and I came across this one YouTuber. I guess she was Chinese, I think, and she was saying I love you to her parents for the first time. And yeah, it was a wholesome heartwarming video.
I think that's so fucking weird. Like, why would you say I love you to your parents for the first time? Like, as an adult, like, you should always let your parents know that you care about them, that you have feelings towards them, because it's not healthy, you know? Because when you have kids, you'll do the same thing to your children, and your children will wonder, like, do you even care about me? You know, it comes off kind of like selfish, in my opinion. But yeah.
And for New Year's, ever since I was in middle school, I kind of stopped spending New Year's with my parents, even though it's kind of considered as a family thing in Japan. I've been celebrating with my friends every year.
I mean, it's kind of good, but it's kind of bad also. Like, you should, what most American people would do, you know, you have a schedule on those type of days. Like, you spend like 2 or 3 hours with your family, then you go and hang out with your friends for a couple hours, and then you go back home. Like, problem solved. You don't have to worry about anything, you know. Because I used to do this on Christmas, you know. Like, I used to go when I was a kid. I used to be with my mom, then I would go to a relative, and then I would go to a friend's house. Like, when I was a kid, you know, that was normal for me. But yeah. Then I would go back home, of course.
And I kind of feel bad about it. I mean, I'm pretty sure they don't really care, but still. So I'm taking this opportunity to call them and say I love you for the first time in my entire life.
That is just so wrong. Like, I used to tell my mom I love you, like, every other day, you know, because at one point, like, we had arguments and fights as I became a teenager, and you know, like, it got to the point, but at least she knew, you know. And then it was like every other week I would say it, like, but this guy, like, says it just once his entire life. I find that hard to believe. Like, at least once a month, you know. But yeah, really weird.
I'm taking you guys along on this cringy journey with me. I mean, of course I do love them genuinely, and I do feel like I should be saying this, you know, I love you, just regularly.
Yes, regularly. Like showing it is great, but like actually saying it, because sometimes people don't believe it, and you know, sometimes they can't comprehend, like, oh, do they care, or is it love, or well, what is it? Like, we're just, you know, just like fumbling in the air with our feelings. But yeah.
But I love you in Japanese, which is daisuki, has more of a romantic connotation, I think, when you say it to someone. So I've only said it to the people I've dated before. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have heard the phrase aishiteru. I can't really think of anything equivalent in English, but that to me, it's such a strong phrase, but also outdated, cheesy, and so corny that I have never said it myself in my entire life, just to anyone.
And that's the reason why, like, Japanese people feel so uncomfortable saying I love you. Like, you should make it a regular thing, like starting with you and then with everyone else, like, so you can influence them. Aishiteru is normal to say in English to anyone. I love you, you know. Like, daisuki, like, I like you, for me, like, that's just kind of weird to say to someone, because it means I like you, you know. But like what he just said, like, it means I love you, which is kind of like weird. I like you, I love you. Like, there should be no mix-up. It's either I like you or I love you. It's not either or. That's why he probably feels uncomfortable saying aishiteru. But I understand, I get that. But for me to say I like you is like, I mean, daisuki, like, that's normal for me to say to another Japanese woman. I mean, because that's basically what it is. I like you. But if you really feel it and you say aishiteru, then you feel it. Same thing for your parents. Like, you should say aishiteru a lot more to make it normal. Not daisuke, because that just sounds weird. This from Japanese rules, like it sounds like a cat, how do I say it? What's the word? Like a casual conversation. Like those are your parents. Like it shouldn't be a casual conversation. Like it should be you should give them some type of respect. That's just me.
But yeah, so saying I love you to your parents is definitely not a thing in Japan. So let me just leave my excuse and say I'm doing this only for the video. Oh man, I'm getting nervous. When I watched the video, I had this false sense of confidence. But now that I'm about to do it, I don't know how I feel about it. I honestly have no idea how they're gonna react. But there is no way that they would say things like,
"Oh, sweetheart, I love you too. Bye, honey."
kind of thing, like a white parent would say. But yeah,
It's funny. He's not lying. Like my mother used to say, or yeah, I know, like some sarcastic shit. But like white parents, like he was saying, like they really do say that. I've never had that experience coming from a Spanish household, but yeah.
let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna call my mom first. Whew. もしもし。
はいはい。
何してんの？
仕事中やけど。
あれ今仕事中？
うん、どうした？
1分ぐらい？
全然いけるよ。
いや、新年明けましておめでとうということと。
明けましておめでとうございます。遅いな、えらい。
なんで？
えらい遅いな、ご挨拶が。
そうですか？
はい。
そう挨拶してなかったから、どうやった、新年は？
なんもないよ。ずっと仕事でしたから。
あ、そうか。今も仕事中か。はいはい。
いや、あなたは？
俺はみんなで雑煮食べて。
そうやろな、なんかおれへんねんか、またチート3人で過ごしてたけどな、あいつはいつもね、何しとんかな、言ってたね。ほんまに言うて。
ごめん。
どっか行ってんちゃうか言うて。
そう。
そういうとこやでな、言うて。
今だからこうやって挨拶してんや、改めて。
わかりました。どうもご丁寧に申し訳ございませんね。
今年もよろしくお願いします。いつもお世話になってます。
はい。
いつもありがとうございます。大好きやよ。
はい、とてもございません。I love you. Me too.
はい、じゃあね。バイバイ。
はい。
You see, like his mom reminds me of what my mom used to be when I knew her. Like sarcastic, like making these assumptions about your son, like, oh, we figured. Yeah, my mom was the same way. But at least she said, I love you. Like, I respect that about his mom. But his dad, I don't have anything good to say about his dad, because his dad is like this, like normal Japanese, like, interaction with people. Like Japanese people, like I feel like Japanese people don't really talk to people unless they're drinking, which is kind of stupid in my opinion, because like, why do you need a supplement to talk to people? A conversation is a conversation. Like, don't care too much what people think, and just enjoy the conversation. Go back and forth. Like, why do you have to put up a wall? Like, no one's gonna judge you, and if they do judge you, they respect you more because you said how you felt. That's just my opinion.
Holy shit. She said I love you, me too. Oh my god, it's so embarrassing.
Yeah, my mother would probably say the same thing if I said it to her. But I haven't seen her in a very long time, so yeah.
The heck? You went alright, I think. I mean, yeah, it was good. I said it. Now I am going to call my dad, which I don't know, because I think I have said I love you to my mom when I was like super little, but definitely not to my dad. So, gosh, why am I doing this to myself? Okay, I'm gonna call my dad. Maybe he's at work.
Of course he is.
So my dad didn't pick up. Maybe he's at work or something. I'm gonna call him later. But meanwhile, I'm gonna call my sister. I used to say I love you to my sister when I was little. I remember, like, I used to say it a lot. So I feel a little bit more comfortable there. But let's see how she's gonna react.
if I were to call my brother, if he answered the phone, he would actually say I love you back, but he'll actually keep a private life. He doesn't want anyone to know what he's doing, which is kind of weird because he's not a celebrity. But, you know, I'm surprised his sister answered the phone, honestly.
何してんの？
買い物。
買い物してんの？一人で？
My brother would never talk to me like that if he picked up the phone.
あ、そうなん？元気？
元気。なんで？
いや、新年挨拶まだしてなかったなと思って、明けおめと思って。
しょうもな。
しょうもない言うなよ。弟がわざわざ時間かけて電話してんのに挨拶を思って。
しょうもね買い物中やね。
元気？
元気よ、明けおめ。
あ、明けおめってそういうことと。大好きだよ、お姉ちゃん。
なんで？
大好きやで、お姉ちゃん。
あ、気持ち悪い。
Like, his sister obviously doesn't respect him. And that's just kind of weird, the relationship that they have. Like, she's too playful. I don't know, maybe she's like one of those like aggressive sisters that likes to do everything they want and they don't care about people's feelings. But yeah, I don't like his sister.
何？気持ち悪い。
気持ち悪い言うなよ。大好きですか？俺のこと大好き？俺のこと大好き？
気持ち悪い。そんなん言わんもん、普通。おかしい。何かがおかしい。
I would have hung up the fucking phone. Like, click. I don't want to talk to you.
誰かとおるやろ。
誰もおらんよ。新年明けたから言っとこうと思って。
気持ち悪い。じゃあね。
じゃあね。ママに言ったらちゃんと言い返してくれたよ。
あ、そう。じゃあね。バイビー。
バイバイ。
So fucking rude. Like, I've never heard of a Japanese person like be extremely rude to their relative. I mean, they usually don't say anything at all if they're angry or upset at someone or they don't like someone. That's normal reaction for me, but that was just a little bit too much. He didn't deserve that.
So that's how it went. Wow, what a great sister I have. But yeah, that's what she's like. I kind of expected it. So yeah. Okay, so my dad just told me that he's gonna call me in 5 minutes. So
5 minutes later.
もしもし。
はいはい。
聞こえる？
はい、聞こえます。
今仕事やった？
どうした？
今また仕事中？
いや、もう帰ってきてるよ。
あ、そうなの？帰ってきた？
大丈夫。
あ、そうなんや。いや、新年明けましておめでとうって言ってないなと思って。
それな。いや、連絡、ちいが帰ってきてたん知ってる。お姉ちゃんが大晦日実家で過ごしたん知ってる。
知ってるよ。
ああ、そうなの。いや、帰ってきてるから連絡あるかなとか思ってたけど、友達ともしかしたらどっか行ってるかなとも思って、
そう
連絡がないということはまあ元気にやってんやろうなと思ってるからな。
あ、そうか。はいはい。
And that's funny because I've always heard that expression. Like, if you don't call us, that's how we know you're doing good. That's like an American expression. Like, if you call us, it's always because like you have a problem or you need help with something. So I understand where his dad is coming from, but his dad just sounds bitter that he didn't come. But I mean, I understand. I'm with his dad on this. He should have came, even if it was for like 1 hour, 2 hours. It doesn't have to be the whole day, but at least just come, because like when they get older, like, you know, and you're not there, like, that God forbid, like they're sick or something, and you regret not spending time with them when you should have been spending time. Like, your friends don't matter. Like, just focus on your family and your YouTube shit. But that's just me, my opinion.
まあそれだけ。
今日は仕事は？
今日仕事も終わった。
なるほどなるほど。まあまた1月も頑張ってください。
はいはい。頑張ります。ありがとう。まあそれだけの電話やったねんけどな。はい。
了解です。ママとは喋ってないの？
喋ってはさっき電話したよ。
あ、そう。
お姉ちゃんとも話した。
あ、ほんま。なるほど。
まあそう、今年もよろしくっていうことで。はいはい。大好きやで、パパ。
おおきに。
That's just like so weird. Like, he should, as his son, like he should say it back. like when I was a kid and I would see my dad, I don't know what happened to him. He would say, oh, like, I'm happy to see you, you know, I love you, and I would say it back, and sometimes I would say it and he would say it. It was just normal. Like, you appreciate the fact that that's your son, and your son always looks up to his dad, and your dad always respects his son because it's his son. Like, it's just kind of weird that his dad didn't say it back. Like, for me, that's just weird. Like, does your dad really love you? That's just sad for me. You know, I mean, I can't say my dad loves me 100%, but when I did see him when I was a kid, he did say it back. But I haven't seen or heard from him in a very long time, so I don't know what's going on with him. But if I did find him and I spoke to him, I'm sure he would say that, and I would say it back out of respect, of course. And I would generally feel that way. Like, I have no ill will towards my mom or my dad, even though I don't know where they're at or if we even have a relationship anymore. But yeah, that's me.
じゃあね。
はいはい。じゃあね。バイバイ。
はい。
大きにって言われた。
That for me, like there's no love in your family. I mean, like, your mom has it, like your sister doesn't, and your dad doesn't. Like, but your mom, I respect out of all people because she appreciates her son. You know, even though she was being sarcastic, it's better than nothing. But yeah.
He didn't say it back to me. Damn it. I thought he would say it back to me, but whatever. So that's how it went. To be honest, I don't know if this result is what I anticipated, but yeah, I finally said it to my parents and my sister also. Honestly, I feel good. I said it, and I hope it kinda made their day at least. So yeah, I don't know. Please let me know what you guys thought. Did I nail it, or did I sound like I was just saying it for the sake of saying it?
That's another reason why they probably didn't say it back, because like you never say it, so like this is probably their first reaction, like, oh my god, he said it. But if you would said it like maybe 10-15 years ago, I'm sure they would said it like back to you, like with more meaning, and your sister would have treated you with more respect also.
I tried my best not to sound really robotic, but I feel I kinda did, so please let me know what you guys thought. And I hope this video will encourage you to express your love to your loved ones. So yeah, Happy New Year's, guys. And I will be uploading more videos in this year, so please stay tuned. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. See you in my next video. Peace.
You know, but I hope that more Japanese YouTubers like do this to see more reactions, because that would be really interesting. Because, you know, from an American perspective, like, it's something you should say to your child, like every day, every week, every year. Like, you should just always say that, so they always feel that you love them, not just show them, you know. But Japanese parents, like, when I've gone out and I see them go to restaurants, like, the family's like not talking, they're so quiet, they're just eating, like they don't enjoy the moment. It feels like they're not there, you know, with their kids. Like, I always try to make sure I speak to my daughter, like not during eating, because she's very she gets distracted. So, you know, like after she eats, like I talk to her, but I can't be like those Japanese people that just like everyone's at the table like looking at each other and no one's talking. Like, that's not cool. I don't like that, you know. But I hope this encourages more Japanese kids and parents to be like more loving towards their children and say it to their children so they actually know, not just feel it. But yeah, thank you guys. You guys have a good day or night, wherever